So, interestingly, Beauties came with, this is the $20 white rotary with the Hamilton Beach motor. So I'm actually winding the first one, the treadle. I haven't really come up with a name of the treadle. Interestingly, I guess maybe I named Beauties because Beauties, well, there's two Beauties, and well, it's the parts machine, the parts one, but we'll just, to remember, you know, get two at the same time. Everything looks great on this one. I guess maybe, I don't know. Anyways, and so I came down actually to thread the treadle. I thought I had everything clean, ready to go. Grabbed a bobbin with the darker thread because the thought was I'd have the bobbin do the dark thread on the bottom, the light fabric, and then the light colored thread on the top, on the dark fabric. Well, I'm charging the phone and the phone died on me, so I'm like, I gotta get this, I forget what it's even, a Vivo or something, I forget what it's even called. It's what is this thing? It's a Canon VIXIA or something, I don't know. It's like a $7 GVSU surplus, $17 surplus store find before they moved. I don't know, they might have been actually right when they got to their new Allendale store. Anyways, so this one already had the bobbin in, didn't have anything threaded. The tension was a little stiff, so I kind of, you know, oiled and then moved it around. It's kind of loosened up, but it's still pretty stiff. I actually tightened it a little bit. I think it was like 3 or 4. So I'm like, well, the bobbin thread on the lower end was already pulled through. So I'm like, hey, let's just see how this works. I threaded the top and the thread, you know, you run it through behind this pin, up and around, come down through here, come down, there's this little notch, let's see, a little notch right there, come back up and around. It was a little tricky catching that little spring hook. Caught that, came back up and over through this little, let's see here, little notch in between there. I don't know if it's showing too well. And come back down, then come back through here. I should know all these terms. I don't know these terms yet. And assuming the needle is already positioned correctly, I just used the needle that was already in, which would be the flat side on the screw, facing all the way up, flat side, that side, the right side. And then ideally, with the needle per the manual, the little center of that hole down there, when that comes down, it should be forward back centered, but slightly to the right is what the manual states. So both were threaded. You know, I put the material down, and I don't know if this will zoom. I don't know if this stitch looks good or not. It looks good to me, but I'm not a pro at this. Somebody might see something I don't see. This is at 1. Actually, I started off at 7. I'm like, let's just go to 1 and then go right to 7 after that. So this is 7. And you can't really see on the other side super good. But it seems a little cockeyed. But maybe it looks centered. So I mean, well, I don't know, at first it didn't. So might be looping a little bit at the bottom. I'm seeing that now. No. So the bottom's not being pulled up enough. So maybe I needed a little tighter tension up top. And I can't tell. See where it's loose first. So the upper, coming up, is that what that is? I have to read. So I'll read, see what the scoop is. I am so not a sewing guy. This is more of a, you know, machine fun for me. But funny thing is, I didn't clean this up anymore. I really need to scrape this surface. There's tape, it looks like, at one time on here. I don't know if that was a guide or something or what, but that needs to be cleaned up. Anyways, Beauties is sewing already. Man, that's just amazing. So that's really neat. Let's see. Can't use this camera in a while. I'm used to using the phone. So that's pretty cool. But I'm at 5 minutes, and Beauties is the FR284747-2, and yeah. So this doesn't really pause. I don't think, at least. So I'll just, if the low battery didn't shut off my camera, pause. I'll continue with the other, but the other is a furball. You know, I'll go over there and I'll just go ahead and film it or videotape it real quick and show what's going on. Alright, stay safe, be healthy, have a Merry Christmas, wishing everybody, you know, good health and safe travels and all. So happy holidays and New Year and that, etc. for, you know, perpetuity. You know, it's just how it is. So eternal life, right? Okay, signing off.